Don't deviate.
Not very much impressed, those fans, by their team's performance in the last game, and so they'll look to bounce back. And we'll welcome Graham Suarez. He is among 8 players who started that game who will be flanked by Vini Jr. In midfield, Aurelien Tchouameni comes in alongside
Matt Bernabeu. We've got a problem that needs to be sorted out on a Saturday afternoon. It's not a 9 o'clock. It's hard to explain. The public don't like hearing this, but Madrid, when they stutter, tend to do so on a Saturday, Sunday afternoon against a lesser side. I'm sorry to call you that. When Carlo Ancelotti himself says that we have a problem, we need no Barcelona do, and when it rains, as Bruno put on the bounce.
Here's Vini with a great piece of play, and the cross towards Benzema. That forced a save from Fernando. Not sure how much of that.
Slower, but they're good enough to get rid of that.
It's a good cross there, but now here's Vini Jr. again, finding Benzema. It was the combination that nearly provided the open-up a couple of minutes ago, and this time it does. Vini is just unstoppable when he gets a chance to run at a fullback. You might as well just take the fullback out of the way because he'll beat him. And then the cross will...
The authors with Benzema on that. That's when he said...
Zani at the other end, getting a shot away, which Thibaut Courtois was very confident was heading over the bar. Just
evaporates any possible effect of minutes go.
Down to Rodrigo. Challenge.
Now that was his single worst game in a white shirt.
Vinicius moving ahead of him, and the 1-2, and very nearly the finish as well. It was beautiful. And he eventually goes down after being clipped by Samu Costa. Looked like back to Ceballos, who's fouled and kicked up by Vini, who will have a run at Puigmal, fires it.
That's a booking, that has to be a booking.
Challenge here, who's having to fill in at left back at the moment, but would prefer to flick the ball away from Samu Costa. Gets it back to Benzema, and it's 2 goals for Karim Benzema, but it is 2 wonderful assists from the Brazilian wingers. Firstly Vinicius, and now Rodrigo with something really special. He had so much to... Has got 4 in the middle. The cross is deep beyond everybody. A flick from Mendes as far as Vinicius, who would...
Interviewed Casemiro in the first one that they won just before he left.
I'd say 95% of the times that I look to the left and see him, he looks like that.
Ceballos finding Vázquez. Might be offside here against Rodrigo, and it is, so that...
Risk them in a game that's already lost. Once you step in and you play 2 and rest 3.
Now here's Ramazani, almost pulling one back. Thibaut Courtois looked like he had the post covered there, but it was a decent cross in shot, but instead rolls it wide for Vázquez, and it touch.
Yeah, and the Frenchman is on for what would be the...
Back to Lucas Vázquez. The cross was looking for Rudiger, who can head across goal, but Benzema in an offside position, so this time into the area, and this time the deflection. It bounced back off Vini, but might have already been out.
Really high average. But in terms of how sharp he is, how absolutely...
Dani headed into the run of Lazaro. Crosses beyond Rodrigo. Now here's a chance for Portillo. Takes on the shot, not far wide. Again, Courtois seemed to be happy to let it go.
He's on the bench to what Vinicius has been doing and how he's been treated.
Hasn't been too much of a reaction so far from Ancelotti.
The reaction here from the referee as Samu Costa brings Lucas. Plenty in the middle.
Oh,
and he might get a penalty here, and he does.
And that's atrocious from
Maria with any kind of chance in this game. Cannot do so. Benzema sends him the wrong way, rolls it into the corner. It is a first half hat-trick for Karim Benzema. And it is surely now game, set and match for Real Madrid.
He wants slowly when the Madrid players around him had the ball too.
Trying to flip him in. Samu Costa. Now Ramazani. Can he cut it back for Portillo? Oh, first time ball across the face of goal. Lovely cross. And an easy finish. And they get one back. And it's Lazaro Vinicius who taps it home from close range, and Ramazani making amends for his poor defending at the other.
It's not the rock concert, so the Feria.
Oh, it's great to be
Rodrigo!
Oh wow.
Crisp and laser-like. And the 3-goal lead is restored in fairly spectacular fashion. Any break for Pujmal, who is brushed off. This is Costa. Ellie. Camavinga. It's kicked by Vinicius.
Worked, and that's it.
High passing Chumi. Maria. Mendes. Tio, and 4-2. Not been on the pitch long. Sign.
He's a little bit tedious at some point. Careful here.
And Rodrigo. Almeria appeal for offside. And Ramasani is replaced by Benzema. Rodrigo. Free kick. And a yellow. And Benzema is expecting, now sees an offside flag. Maybe more still to come. Foul by Lazaro. Ios. Knocks for Benzema, taken down beautifully.
But it wasn't a good control. We would expect also to see maybe Leo Baptistao.
And a splendid goal. So, yellow card.
He looked tired also, maybe receive a knock.
Nhận định bóng đá Milan với Roma 23 giờ ngày 29 tháng 4 đòi lại top 4. Sau 31 vòng, cả Roma và Milan đều đang có 56 điểm. Tuy nhiên, Milan đứng trên Roma nhờ chỉ số phụ tốt hơn. Trận thua 1-3 trên sân Atalanta ở vòng trước là hệ quả của việc Roma đã dồn sức quá nhiều ở trận đấu Feyenoord tại Cúp châu Âu, qua đó để chính Milan vượt lên.
To the game.